Since we're reading Substitute Creature, we're all going to draw an eye and put it on our foreheads like he has on his. By Chris Gall. Dun, dun, dun. On a windswept day in late October, the students of Miss Jenkins' class arrived to a surprise at school. Substitute teacher today, announced Peyton. Amanda giggled and scribbled on the chalkboard. Luke performed a circus act. Gavin laughed like a mad scientist. Laughed like, how do you think a mad scientist laughs? Good job. Then, at precisely 8 o'clock, the door to the classroom creaked open. The substitute entered the room. Good morning to all. My name's Mr. Creacher. Miss Jenkins has asked me to step in as teacher. She claims that this class has grown quite out of hand, so I'm here to warn you, we're taking a stand. If you're plotting some mischief, please don't even try. In the back of my head, you'll find more than one eye.
Just like all of us.
Just like all of us, you're right.
I need to put this on the back of my head.
Attention all scamps, all rascals and fools. For 49 years I've visited schools. I've collected some tales, whole lessons are grave, about boys and girls who didn't behave. They'll give you the goosebumps, they'll shiver your skin. Now pay strict attention, it's time we begin. Then he pulled out a tattered file. First, we meet Keith, a hungry young lad. Snacking on glue was a habit he had. That's gross.
Yeah, I read that part.
Yeah. He ate so much glue, no amount was too much, that he started to stick to all he would touch. Soon no one could find the boy underneath all of the objects that stuck to poor Keith. Look at him. Can't even see his face hardly. Now this impish fellow, his nickname was Hank, like most little boys, loved to pull a good prank. He brought in a guppy to enliven the class, but in days that grew teeth that could chomp right through glass. It wouldn't stop growing, its skin became dark. Now Hank really wished he'd not brought in a shark.
A shark? And of all things, why a shark?
Why would you bring a shark to class, huh?
Why not a turtle? No, he thought it was a regular fish because it looked like one.
Oh, okay. And last we have Chris, a mischievous sort, with a fondness for thieving, I'm sad to report. It seems the poor boy liked to trick for his treats. Dressed like a monster, he scared kids for sweets. But then he stole candy from a magical gnome. Now the trick was on Chris, he could never go home. When he took off his costume, Chris saw the gnome's curse. You should know that monster is me. It all happened here, half a century ago. At this very school, I thought you should know. Goodbye and good luck, my time here is done. I leave you a gift, for each there is one. The students of Miss Jenkins' class thanked Mr. Creature for the candy and promised never to torment their teacher again. Then Mr. Creature was gone. Outside, Mr. Creature looked in his case and saw that he had one last piece of the candy he had stolen so many years ago. He just needed someone to give it to. Then he noticed a small, old man nearby who wore a funny, familiar hat. Mr. Creature quietly slipped the candy into the man's pocket.
It's the gnome!
Oh my goodness. As the substitute creature walked slowly down the windy street, he noticed a sweet smell in the autumn air. It was a smell he remembered from long ago. What's happening? His tentacles tingled as the smell pulled him forward, and the world started to spin around him. He began to run to a small house at the end of the street. There, his bike was still leaning by the step, and his dog was still waiting on the lawn. Everything was as if he had never been gone. Chris was home, and he was just in time for our Halloween treat.
So whenever he gave the candy to that man that actually was the gnome changed him in to the boy he was.
Yeah, because he was good and he did what he was supposed to do. He had to tell all those kids about bad things that happen to you if you're not good. So what are some things that you can remember that the kids were doing bad that the Mr. Creature was talking about?
Well, I can't remember with Miss Jenkins, but I do know one of the kids brought in a shark.
Mm-hmm. That's not very smart to do, is it?
Nope.
Stella?
That this boy ate a lot of glue that everything stuck to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Let's eat the glue.
Yeah, and Mr. Creacher, when he was a kid, he stole stuff.
So he was blaming it on himself too.
Mm-hmm. He was talking about something he did. So this book talks a lot about bad things that can happen to you if you're not good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the theme of the story is
About bad kids.
mm-hmm. And doing what? Bad kids.
Do bad things.
And what happens to bad kids who do bad things?
Bad
They
things.
turn into monsters.
Him.
They turn into monsters. Sometimes, yes.
Or zombies.
Or oh no. Sit down.